All right, man. We live and ready to roll. So,
Let me get up straight.
in most leagues, this the make or break week, right? As far as the last week before the playoffs start, how many of y'all they have in leagues that have playoffs making got
I got one that I'm in the
in
playoff,
the running for the playoffs this week?
and then the
Or y'all just playing for pride right now?
I'm just trying to hurt. I'm just trying to mess up somebody's season. That's it. And I think I can't even mess up nobody's season. They already got the star by their name, so can't even do nothing.
They already got the joint locked up.
yeah,
Right.
but you can push him down though. You can push him further down or further up.
Yeah, you know what though, man. That's the one thing I don't like about playoffs, man. All you gotta do is be in it and have a good week. And
That's what
once
I'm
you
saying.
in,
But I love that though. I love that because I love that just getting in it. You know, the Cinderella story. You know what I mean? Like so.
look,
Yeah,
it was fun, but the league that JR had, the number one seed never won it. Like
Hey,
he
ain't
never
nothing
wanted to
wrong
be
with
the number
that.
one seed
Ain't nothing
going
wrong
into the
with that.
playoffs of this joint because he was guaranteed to be out first or second round. Like it was just a wrap.
that's how I am in this one, man. I got one that's a Cinderella season, and then the other one that I'm like the top two, and I'm scared. Like when you're the top two or top four, it's like you always
Yeah.
get
I
kicked
know
out
it's
the first
like
round.
right.
Like God dang it!
Because the thing when you that is you already got a good team. So it's hard for you to like bench one of your stars where you
Right,
know somebody else might do better. Like if you sixth place, you probably on the waiver wire every week trying to find somebody. So you got a
right.
better chance to like kicking somebody to the curb. You're not really in love with your players. You know what I mean? That's why I think that always be happening. But that's just my theory.
Like I remember, like we used to have buys and JR joint, right? So you be sitting pretty. You don't have to play the first week. You feeling good about yourself?
Team dropped 300 points.
Yep, yeah. Oh, they drink golf too. Yep.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, sweet. Got a nice little
Right.
uh, ready to roll. Next week come, score 79 points.
Right.
Oh
uh,
yeah, yeah. We
man,
don't.
so look, man, let's get into it, man. So I guess the first question, because we're gonna break it up a little different. I don't know if you heard it. I was telling the guy rather than going game by game this week is basically just look at where players are ranked and seeing whether or not you
I
trust
like that.
them to
Yeah, let's go. Let's
get
get that.
either get you into the playoffs or whether you thinking or whether they look a little shaky
I
to
like
play
that.
them. But so let's get into we'll recap Thursday night real quick and then get into it, man. Unfortunately, uh, Minnesota not only won but Dalvin Cook went off,
Yeah,
and that does not
Yeah.
bode well
listen.
Yeah.
for
I
for
needed him to go off. He was in my playoff one. I had him on the bench because he was still on IR. I was like, okay, man. Last minute, I seen him said they're going to start him. I started him. He gave me 45 points. I was like, yes.
it was so crazy, right? Is that as he I had my lineup set, but in the league that I got him in is a salary cap league, and I'm actually over the cap this week. And but I could drop players before the Sunday game, before the Sunday
Right.
game start. And I was willing to take an L this week, you know, and that was not pressed to get my lineup back because I wasn't doing that well. But man, when I seen him going off, I started dropping players. Like, oh, now I gotta get my lineup. Get my lineup. I might got a chance to win this week. So he dropped 40 something points. Oh man, yeah, I dropped like 2 or 3 players to get my lineup good.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that
Yeah.
$15 this week.
Right.
Hey, I don't know. Hey, y'all ever had this before, right? Because I'm in this situation, right? So I have two leagues that I'm in the running for, right? One I'm in the playoff, and another one I'm in the running to get into the playoffs, right? Well, the one I have Devin Cook, he got me. I'm in the playoff. He gave me some good points to get ahead, right? The second one, I'm playing against Devin Cook to try to get into the playoffs. So it's like,
Don't look good for you.
Right.
Don't look good
so
for
on
you.
one hand, I'm like, okay, please give me enough to get to the playoff, but like, don't give me enough to beat me on this one.
Right. That's
It's
when you
like,
can't even watch the game.
Nope,
It
nope.
don't even matter.
So go the game. So it was interesting in that man. Basically, Minnesota. I think they were up maybe 23 to
29
0.
is it?
Going into halftime, and even came out and scored. And I turned the game off, and this so happened. I don't know if I had. I got Brent Roethlisberger on the same team. I got Dalvin Cook. You can tell my quarterback stink because I got Ben Roethlisberger as my starting quarterback. But I kept getting these notices that he was scoring. I'm like, oh, let me find out they're coming back. And the game apparently got real interesting, man. And they ended up being a lot closer than what it
He
looked
threw
like.
300 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Right, 36-28. But man, Ben went off. Najee Harris was terrible in the first half. Like, I mean, I think he had maybe he might have had like 17 carries, 17 yards, somewhere around there. They couldn't do anything on from the offense perspective that first half, and he still ended up with 94 yards, a TD, and a rushing and receiving TD. And I remember they doing the broadcast, they were talking about his, how much volume he gets, and it was basically like his points per touch was like 0.17 compared to Gene's man Swift, who basically he didn't get the same volume, but they say his points per touch, DeAndre Swift's point per touch was like 1.17 or something like that. So like every time he touched the ball, he almost had like a point and a quarter. And so it made me think about Najee Harris doing the game. Like, he getting all this volume, but he's terrible from an efficiency standpoint. But he ended up with a decent game. Claypool ended up with 93 yards on 8 receptions. James Washington had 4 for 65. So man, the game flow and went well for anybody who had Pittsburgh players in the second half. But before halftime, I just knew that was going to be a terrible performance by them. But we talked about KJ Osborne being one of the better free agent pickups last week with Thielen being out, and so he produced. He had 3 receptions. He had 9 targets, and so but only 3 receptions. But he had 83 yards and a touchdown. So, and this is the one game where fantasy works in favor. Like a team is getting blown out, and you still can salvage your team, because by halftime, Osborne, the receivers had gotten off, Dalvin Cook had went off, and then they still had to keep scoring to make sure they sealed the game. So man, this is a fantasy bonanza. Even Pat Frymuth got a touchdown.
Yeah, I know.
This week as well. So
I had him on my bench.
I guess the one disappointment would be Tyler Conklin. He only had 2 receptions for 20 yards. I'm sorry. And Kirk Cousins, he was pedestrian, but he didn't need to be super based on how well they were running the ball. Troy Aikman made a comment. He said that he had one of the greatest offensive lines in the history of the NFL when Emmitt Smith set the rushing record. And he said the holes that Minnesota had in the first half, Dallas never had. Like, Emmitt Smith didn't have those type of holes.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
What'd you say, Gene?
Who said that?
Troy Aikman doing the broadcast.
He woke up. He said Dallas.
Nah, it wasn't that.
That's what I thought.
I missed that whole.
He said Emmitt Smith.
I missed that whole I don't understand what he was trying to say. You said
he was saying that the holes that
he
Minnesota
was like trash start. Been waiting for this moment.
Yeah.
He said, I'm up now.
He was basically saying that Minnesota line, Pittsburgh playing so bad, it made Minnesota line look better than the rushing record line that he was playing with when Emmitt broke.
Right, but he was saying it out of sarcasm, though. He wasn't he wasn't serious. He
was basically like Pittsburgh not even putting up a fight at this point in time. It was one of those, if they gave him a uniform, he can get 100 yards type of comments.
Yeah.
All right, man. So look, let's run through the slate of injuries and inactives, and let me know if I missed anybody. Tony Pollard is doubtful this week.
Oh, he's doubtful now?
It says last thing I see that's noted on here was Ian Rappaport said that Tony Pollard's foot injury, he has a chance to play in week 14. So I guess it says doubtful. I guess he was doubtful coming into this week to Sunday, but it may look like he had a chance to play. J.D. McKissick not expected to play based on that concussion. according to Adam Schefter for the Washington football team. My tight end on one of my teams, T.J. Hawkinson, is doubtful for Sunday's game or today's game with the hand injury as well. As far as those that are ruled out, I think we talked about a few of these beforehand. You got Darren Waller, he's off for this week. Tevin Coleman for the New York Jets is out. Elijah Moore is out this week. So that's big for some people. I know Elijah Moore's been producing pretty well. He's gone on actual injury reserve for the Jets. Anthony Schwartz for Cleveland is out this week. Man, Kadarius Toney, man, he's out again for New York. And I had such high hopes for this dude when I picked him up on after that crazy performance that he had. But it's like he can't stay healthy after that. Same for Daniel Jones. He's out as well this week. And actually, I think is it Glennon that's expected to start? For some reason, my computer.
Glennon's supposed to start.
Glennon, okay. I wasn't sure if he was actually questionable this week, but Keenan Allen right now, unfortunately, couldn't get back in time from the COVID diagnosis. I guess I'm assuming he couldn't. He had to pass 2 tests and within 24 hours. So I'm assuming that he wasn't able to do it. DeAndre Swift is out as well for Detroit. So that bodes well for any Williams owners. Jose, your man, Elijah Mitchell, he's out this week.
Yeah.
And so he got a knee and a concussion. He got a double. He got a double dose. You know, basically like pick one. And they're matched up against Cincinnati, which has a defense pretty. But I didn't realize. So Jamal Williams is out as well. Yeah, he's a reserve COVID list, COVID-19. So
Jamal Williams
and Swift is out.
Jefferson is a pickup for that. I actually had to do that.
Yeah, Jefferson.
You picked up Jefferson?
Yeah, that's the pickup. I ain't know if we got there yet or we're gonna get there, so I ain't want.
No, go ahead. I was going. I just realized that Williams out. I was thinking that Williams owner was good, but I see he's at the bottom of the ruled out list.
Yeah, I actually had to pick up Jefferson because of Swift. So Jefferson would be the pickup for anybody that has Swift.
Any insight on Jefferson at all? Terrence, what he done in this time? Anytime he got an opportunity.
Jefferson for Detroit.
Yeah, it's one game that he actually was starting. He got like 22 points, I think.
I think
he's the rookie.
Yeah, I think he has like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, it's just you got Jamal Williams in front of him and Swift,
right?
But he can still ball. The way they distribute the ball and the way they just focus on the running backs, he definitely is good enough to pick up.
Yeah, I think when one of them were out earlier in the year for back-to-back weeks, he scored maybe 2 touchdowns in those 2 weeks or something. So you know he's definitely capable of getting you something.
Oh, okay.
I never heard of him. Sorry.
What you want to say?
I never heard of him.
Oh my goodness!
Man, he's supposed to be my stats guy. He's supposed to have him so he's lined up, ready to roll for the
Justin Jefferson.
I guess I gotta go to sleep with King Jose for that one, huh?
Nah, because what about because I heard the guy
Iguipe, he's good, but he's the kickoff returner.
But I thought he was next in line. But I don't know.
Yeah, they saying he probably will. They'll probably do the Williams and Swift, and they'll probably split time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Bring those two.
All right. Let's see. Who else is on this list that's ruled out? Randall Cobb. He's ruled out for Green Bay. They play Chicago.
Did you call Keenan Allen?
Yeah, he got the COVID situation going on. So unfortunately, man, he's been stepping up for me in one of our leagues, and now he's out. I got 2 guys. I got 2 wide receiver 2s and a wide receiver 3 in that spot now. So that's gonna hurt a little bit as I'm trying to make a push up the ladder. Let's see who else is ruled out. Game time decisions: Curtis Samuel for Washington, Brandon Cooks for Houston, Melvin Gordon for Denver, Chase Edmonds for Arizona. Are all questionable game time decisions coming into today. And Chase Edmonds, he's been out. Let's see. One thing about Chase Edmonds, if you're looking to play him, they got the Monday night game, so it's probably better to not chance if you do have him and thinking about playing him. So he just came off of IR, so definitely need to return this week.
I think he's gonna be on pitch count.
Melvin Gordon, he's listed as questionable against the Lions. Now, if Melvin Gordon is out, then man, if you have Devontae Williams, you're looking for a nice day today. So let's see, and then those who came into the week questionable but are expected to play. Deebo Samuel is expected to play. Any thoughts on him, Jose? This week in terms of considering he's basically been a running back for the last few weeks.
Yeah, if he plays, it's going to be sparingly, man, because he's still got that growing injury. They're going to try to get him just to play like a decoy mostly. They're probably going to give him probably like 3 carries and maybe 2 catches. But he's basically going to decoy. I mean, they don't need him for much, just to hold the defense a little bit. But I wouldn't expect him this week to really go off. And if he does, then that's just him, balling out, which he's capable of. But I think they need him to play because they're trying to get that playoff push. But I'm not 100% certain to start him. I'm starting him because of necessity, but I really think he's going to be a decoy. That's just me being smart. Like, I don't want to hurt my star player.
Right. So from a pure fantasy selfish standpoint, I need him to be either on a pitch count or not playing at all, considering that the tight end had a monstrous day last week. I need.
He's still gonna have a monster day. Kittle's still gonna have a monster day.
Kittle. Hey man. So
they have that open. They play the middle. They don't play the middle well. So I see Kittle going off again this week.
All right. So then we have Mike Glennon. I think I mentioned him earlier. I wasn't sure. I know he had a concussion situation, and they said yesterday he cleared concussion protocol and will start this week. So because I know I've been hearing about Jake Fromm potentially getting a start. Kenny Golladay is expected to play for the Giants. I'm not sure how much that means. He hasn't really done much. I thought he would fit better within their offense, and I'm not sure if it's the scheme or him and Daniel Jones or whatever it is, but he is not producing the way that I think most fantasy owners who drafted him would have thought. Sterling Shepard is expected to play. So it's funny, those two are back and expected to play, but Daniel Jones and Kadarius Toney out. Joe Mixon is expected to play, and T. Higgins is expected to play as well. So, all right, man. So, like I said, I was thinking about, considering that this week is basically the last week for most fantasy leagues that have playoff formats before the playoffs actually start. So, last regular season week for most fantasy leagues. And so, what I wanted to do was just we're taking the two phases. First, discuss as far as this week if you need to make the playoffs. What players you're counting on that are outside the top 24 each position, and then we can close it out talking about what's your approach from a fantasy perspective if you are in the playoffs. Do you base your strategy on your opponent in terms of if you feel like you overmatch, whether you swing for the fences, or do you just play your best lineup or best floor regardless. But so let's get into it, man, and talk about some of the folks who are outside the top 24 at the running back and receiver position.
What rank is you looking at, Rod?
So right now I'm on Fantasy Pros, ECR, on half PPR right now. And if we start off with quarterbacks, right, the number one quarterback this week is
You want
Josh
to share
Allen.
it?
Yeah. Matter of fact, let me do that.
We on what, week 14 or week 15?
Man.
We are professionals, y'all.
Oh my goodness. Came out of
I feel
nowhere.
like that was a valid question, yo. I felt like
Week 14.
Week
I feel
14.
like I was counting games, yo. That's why I asked, yo.
You can tell who's not in the playoffs.
Oh man, can y'all see that?
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. So this is the like I said, this is based on the in the pocket lead scoring at the moment and half PPR. It's the latest expert consensus rankings, and so from a quarterback perspective, and I'm gonna start off with a guy I had Pat Mahomes. Like, and of course you're playing him. But let me ask you: how confident are you guys in terms of playing them during the playoffs? Like, if you got them and you're trying to get in the playoffs, you're gonna play them. But how confident are you if you in a playoff game, win or go home? How confident are you with Pat Mahomes going forward? Considering,
well, let's look at it like this. You got to consider your options. So, like, can you bring up the other list? Can you go back? Like, who under Pat Mahomes? Who under him would you start over him?
That's what I was gonna say.
Aaron
like,
Rodgers?
Are we comparing him to what we thought Pat Mahomes would do, or are we comparing him to the rest of the league?
No, right now it's the rest of the league.
I look at matchup.
If you're comparing the rest of the league, like, you're still in good shape if you got Pat Mahomes as your quarterback, because only a few people will have someone that'll be better. He's not performing according to Pat Mahomes' standard, but he's still, in the top half of the league.
Yeah, but let's say he's playing someone. He's not consistent. Like, there's one week he goes for 40, another week he goes for 10.
Man,
So let's look at week 14. You would start. So pretty much with these rankings, you saying you would start Dak over Pat Mahomes.
I would start Aaron Rodgers over Pat Mahomes. I ain't say Dak.
So let's do it this way.
Not this week.
So the top 10, you figure the top 10 already taken, right? Or say top 12 in most leagues, right? Already taken. Would you
I'll do Cam Newton.
Cam Newton,
Burrow.
Taysom
Hill. Where's Taysom Hill at?
I would do
Carr. Got him at number 9.
I would do Carr.
Oh, okay.
But I would not start Taysom Hill over Patrick Mahomes. I would not do that.
But look, Taysom Hill can stink the joint up and still get you 20 points, as was evident last week. And
you know what? Well, you're right. At the Jets, I might. At the Jets.
That's why I say matchup, man. You playing matchup.
What about so Russell Wilson hasn't been that great, but he got Houston.
And he's been consistent coming back though.
Him and Metcalf not on the same page. I don't like it.
Put Pat Mahomes against when he played the Las Vegas the first time. What he do?
He had 36 points against Vegas.
Okay, then I would start him again. Because the thing is, I go with that. If they played him already, they kind of know he won't get the 36 because they're gonna adjust, but he'll get up there.
He'll have production, great production. Okay, I can understand that.
That's what I look at.
So from this list, anybody that's basically outside the top 10, only person I could think of that I would potentially, as much as I don't think.
That's what Aaron Rodgers would be the only one.
It's an exercise in futility.
Kirk already played.
It's Pat Mahomes, yo. Like, who you gonna pick under Pat Mahomes and play him? You know what I mean? Like, it's just,
shoot.
You're not gonna have Pat Mahomes and Aaron.
I would do Teddy Bridgewater.
And really, who would you even have available
Teddy
in your
Bridgewater.
league?
No, that's
Right.
it would be outside the top 12.
Right. You would
You
have to
saying Teddy
already have
Bridgewater?
someone. I mean, a lot of people do draft two quarterbacks.
I hear you,
right?
Terrence.
Who said Teddy Bridgewater?
Jose.
Right.
I did because they play against Detroit. You know,
I don't
I
care
see.
if he was playing against.
What if he was playing against Jacksonville?
Nope.
Who playing against Jacksonville anyway?
Teddy Bridgewater, he's never gonna have he has a decent floor, but he's never gonna have an explosive
Yeah, I never
game.
play because
as far as these matchups this week, so all right, let's look at I wonder who
I wouldn't do Burrow.
Joe Burrow has Denver next week.
They play San Fran, but even though they ain't got no corners, it's still hard to throw against them for some reason.
All right, Ronnie, you ain't gonna have us up here analyzing your team the whole time now.
I know, right?
All
right. Okay, look. So let's go to Russell Wilson. Right. So he's ranked 11, and right now he would be 10 because Kirk Cousins. He'd still be 11 because Kirk Cousins is 12. But what about Russell Wilson? Is anybody below him outside of Kirk Cousins that you would play?
Cam, Heineke.
I like
Carr.
Heineke. That's who
David
I like.
Carr.
Actually, Kansas City defense has been a lot better than.
Yeah, but look what he played against them the first time. What did he do the first time? That's what I gotta see.
Yeah, 19 points.
Yeah, I'll play him.
Two TDs, one interception.
I'll play him.
He threw for 261 yards.
He had Jay Gruden as their coordinator at that time. Now he's a little bit got the leashes off of him. He's able to.
No, Gruden wasn't there.
He was gone by that time, bro.
No, he was there.
He was there. What week was that?
With Kansas City.
He was.
That was week 10.
Yeah.
No, I think he was gone because
Gruden been gone.
He was fired before the bye. Was he fired before the bye week or right after?
I thought it was after Kansas City. But I might be wrong though.
You see anybody else? Jose said Cam. You see anybody else?
Gene or Russell?
Yeah.
But Russell,
the one thing about Russell
is Houston though. So
and honestly, Jimmy Garoppolo, just for this week, because
that is true. Cincinnati got like one of the worst passing defenses.
Yeah, and they don't cover the middle, so he's due for all. Like when he gets the interception, when everybody writes him off, he always has a game that he puts him right back in the mix. It's just his.
Matter of fact, I'm looking at Garoppolo on my DFS for this week.
That's just his nature, man.
It sounds like a fan talking.
Look, so all right. So in thinking about how matchups play into it, and right, Ben Roethlisberger coming into the week was ranked 19, and
I heard Eugene's throwing shots already.
Well,
it's a good chance. It's a good chance that he ends up in the top 10 this week. So they are
Russ?
No, Roethlisberger. So he had a good matchup against Minnesota, and if you played him, like I had to in one league.
You know what? I didn't even think about that because Minnesota DNs ain't there yet.
So who else that made? Let me ask another question. If you a long shot,
Matt Ryan.
Yeah, I'm looking. Nobody else had a really tempting matchup except
Terry Bridgewater.
Except Heineke. Bridgewater versus Detroit.
Yeah, they're going to Denver.
Hey, pull up Bridgewater numbers, yo. He don't do nothing.
We talking about you need somebody to go to the playoffs. Like if you have him on your team,
if you trusting on him to go, like look at his finishes. He ain't never in the top 10. One time, he was in the top 10 quarterbacks
against who?
I'm looking for them. I'm looking. Oh, against Dallas.
Yeah. Go ahead. I already knew it was. I said, go ahead. I said, go ahead. I already knew.
Look, so he was in the top 10 against Dallas, and his other best finish was against Jacksonville at 11.
Yeah, he going against Detroit at home.
No, look at
yeah, but it's not
in the cold.
Him, no. It's about the you know what I mean, where they play. So he's not going to get, you know what I mean.
Right, exactly.
Ain't gonna put up numbers, yo. It's just not who he is.
No, I get. I'm just going by matchup. I'm not going by
even
but
against
it doesn't matter who the matchup is.
It's just not against Jacksonville, he was number 11.
Right.
So if you can't even get in the top 10 against Jacksonville, and Detroit has not been having no bad defense. People ain't been going off on them.
Right.
You know, they tied against Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
So look, I got a question. The last one before we move to running backs. Anybody in the top 10 or top 12 that you don't like as a playoff option? Anybody that you like?
Russell Wilson.
Not that you wouldn't play him, because more than likely if you got him, you playing him. Taysom Hill.
Russell Wilson.
Only because it's the Jets, I like Taysom Hill. Because it's the Jets, they terrible.
I'm saying Dak, and I got Dak.
You're a hater, yo.
How am I a hater? I got Dak. I need him to go off.
He's a hater, yo.
But he's going against
somebody got to
Washington.
come out because
He's going against
Ben
Washington.
is getting in the top 12. So
listen, he's going against Washington, man. Washington defense ain't no joke no more. Like, I'm looking at Tyson Hill. Tyson Hill's gonna go off on the Jets. Like, you talk about right now today. I'm looking at all the matchup, and the only one I see that's not good is Dak, and that's just being honest.
Oh, you know what? Y'all ain't gonna like this, but Lamar Jackson.
No, I was gonna say that's what I was looking at. I was looking at Lamar Jackson, and
I don't like it.
And
I like it because
Cleveland.
The first they just played him 2 weeks ago, and he ain't do too good. He's gonna come back. He's pissed. He threw like 3 interceptions that game.
Hold on. You just said that if you do good against him, you'll do good against him. Yeah. Now you said if you do good against him,
but I'm gonna say this though. The reason why this is his contract year, right? He's trying to get a negotiation. He's trying to get in the playoffs, right? It's a lot that he needs to do, right? You got they just finished playing him. Came off a bye week. I'm telling you, it's all the momentum is going towards him. You got Marquise Brown healthy. You got Andrews coming back. Like it's all favored for them to just blow up.
Right, all things being equal.
Top 12 this week.
Yeah, I see the potential.
On that. That wasn't a good.
That wasn't convincing. And so past, they can talk about past performance versus projected, and he's over his previous 16 games, Lamar Jackson fell short of his projection of 23.9 points per game by an average of 1.2 points. So he hasn't been beating his actual his own point expected point total. So I definitely see Cleveland as being another opportunity where he falls short and potentially out of the top 10. Well, we all know what could potentially save him if he decides to run a lot this week. All right, let's move on to running backs, and like I said, we'll start like right around who's outside the top 20, 24, who that should be in there. We know Melvin Gordon, he's not playing.
Hilliard. Well, that's
Hilliard. Is it Dontre? I see Dontre Hilliard at 27, right?
For Tennessee.
Yep. They play Jacksonville.
He should be in the top 24.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, right there. Godwin.
Just based on the matchup?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I got a lot of him on my daily. You know what? I have Amar Abdul too.
Amir Abdullah?
Yeah, I can't see from here.
I can blow it up a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's better. Yeah.
So somebody mentioned earlier, Godwin, Ibe Kobe.
That was Turner.
So he tired of Jefferson, right?
Is he higher than Jefferson? Where's Jefferson now?
Yeah, he's higher than Jefferson.
Yeah, he's the
kick. He's the kick returner. He's the kick returner. I still like Jamal Jefferson.
So Gene, when you picked up Jefferson, was Godwin, was he not available, or you felt Jefferson to be a better
From
player?
everything I read, Jefferson will get more goal line touches. But if you're in our league where you get the kick return yardage, then maybe I'm thinking about going back and picking up Godwin. It just depends.
Oh yeah. You're right. I forgot about the return kick because he played kickoff return. And they're gonna be.
What's your thoughts on Jeff Wilson this week? He had 23.
I like him. I don't see him in the top 24 though.
Let's see. So Melvin Gordon's out.
I don't see Freeman in the top 24.
Has already played.
I honestly see Deontay.
I don't like any of these when you got backups playing and they in the timeshare. So you got Hilliard, Foreman.
Yeah, but both of them had 100 yards last game.
Yeah, Hilliard is legit.
And they got Jacksonville. So
they're trying to use
the matchup is tasty. That's for sure. The matchup is tasty. That's for sure.
Jacksonville is just a dumpster fire right now.
Man,
right.
So Terrence, you sold all your Rex Burkhead stock?
He probably gonna go off this week just because I ain't mentioned him.
Is what's name?
I don't know, Alex Collins and Penny, man. I'm too scared to pick them up.
Oh, David Johnson. Then he got way down.
Mike Davis had a good game last week.
He did. Damn, David Johnson, is he playing this week and he down to 51. Good gracious. Alex Collins, Sharp, I don't want no passes Seattle's backfield, even though they playing.
I like the Wilson and Hasty, but not enough to get them.
Could we look at some of the top 24 and see if any of those people we think they might underperform?
Claire, Clyde, Edwards.
Yeah, Zeke at 15 this week. Saquon Barkley.
I don't see Saquon.
Saquon Barkley always a candidate to have the dud.
Honestly, I don't like none of it.
No.
Only ones I like is Hunt.
But it speaks to the way they share Curry now in the league, and the way that they don't, that they don't put.
I just like Hunt and Hilliard.
They don't put emphasis on the running game.
Yeah, he's out this game.
Out this week. Yeah.
Really, Rodney.
Yeah, why Gibson's out there?
Top 8, like be
top 5.
Really, and anything after the top 8 is suspect. Well, top 10 probably.
No, I would say because I like Javonte Williams at Denver.
But he's not playing. Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's playing. There's the other way.
Yeah, I like everybody on here. Keep going down.
Cook played already. Cordero Patterson.
Yeah, I like Montgomery. I like Connor. I don't like Ezekiel. I don't like Barkley. I like Sonny. And I like Hilliard.
I don't like Clyde.
Is Henderson out again?
Yeah, he's out. He's declared out.
Is he? I didn't even see them on the list. I missed him.
I got him on my watch. It just showed me.
Oh, James Robinson. They've been talking about him and Urban Meyer been having issues.
I was gonna say James Robinson. He was talking about he needs some more carries. I'm bad.
Carlos Hyde, you might have to lift him up.
And Carlos Hyde was in Ohio State with him.
Well, that's what they were saying. They was like Urban Meyer been trying to lean toward him. Ohio State connection.
Did somebody say he was Steve Spurrier last week? I think somebody did. Was it you, James?
No, that was me.
It said he was Steve Spurrier, where Steve Spurrier bringing all the Florida quarterbacks,
right,
and was getting them killed. Yeah. Everybody playing Ohio
Danny Warfield. What the hell?
And he was bringing Florida quarterbacks.
Shane Matthews too. Brought the Shane
Matthews. Yeah, he was bringing the Florida quarterback that wasn't that good as college.
All of them dead arm jokers. They had no arm.
Like, man, let's see.
Hey, you good on time?
Yeah, I got a few more minutes. So let's move on to receiver. All right, so we go down right around this 20 area. So we got.
You know what? I got Treadwell. I picked him up on a couple dailies.
So going back to what we just said, you trust the Urban Mind. he got a nice matchup against Tennessee though.
No, I'm not trusting Urban Meyer. I'm just trusting the offensive coordinator.
Okay. Man, you know who I'm down on? Brandon Cooks. I haven't seen it.
I think he'll do good against Seattle though.
Let's see what's his production.
Renfro.
He has not been. He has been receiver 42. He was in the top 24 against the Jets. 76, 29, 12, 52. So he's been into the top 24 in the last twice in like the last 5 weeks.
No, you know who's been solid for me?
Based off his quarterbacks, that's
yeah. He hasn't had much to work with, and I mean, so it's not an indication of his talent. I'm just worried that he may have one of those games where his team stinks and they can't get him to romp.
Go to Renfro.
He's at 20.
Yeah, I got him starting over a couple of my first round pick. You know, he's just been consistent. I picked him up on free agents. He's been so consistent. Ordell, I think he got a good matchup.
I think Gallup can have a good game.
I want to say that, but
they kind of low on him.
My hometown bias, man, feels like they're going to shut them down.
See that, Gene? That's growth. Jose admitted, like he knows who he is these days. He said his hometown bias.
I said
I wasn't even going to argue that with him because guy with third receiver.
That was a breakthrough though. At least he led with that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been
I think it's
long going to meetings.
I think it's going to be points this game. So
the Washington Dallas game.
Yeah,
I don't. I think the defense is going to shut them down. I think it's going to be 24-14.
Hilarious. But look, they don't have no running backs though. Like Cowboys don't have any healthy running backs.
They got Zeke. Zeke's the only healthy one.
But he's not healthy though. Make that joker last week. That joker can't even walk without a limp, yo. Like he got a limp. Like he's not healthy. And then
Landry's my top guy.
I like Landry.
Yeah, Landry's my top guy. They got no corners. No corners.
I thought Landry was out.
Yo,
no.
He was questionable.
Oh, but real quick though, this is the first time all season that Dallas will have a whole healthy defense though. So we'll see how that looks.
Mm-hmm.
Because they D-line is healthy for the first time.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah,
I can't wait for this game. I'm really treating this like the Super Bowl.
Hey, wait, hold on real quick. I got something, get off my chest, yo. Terrence.
What's up?
I don't like
get off your chest.
I don't like how Terrence throw these texts out there and then he go dock for like 3 hours after you reply, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I be doing stuff, man.
Terrence throw like this.
Look, you see what happened to him last week with the kids.
And he get everybody up in a rage, yo.
I didn't even know.
Like I meant to going, yo.
I felt like Twitter was like, "Oh, this blew up." That's how I felt. I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that was that much of an argument."
He had a whole conversation going. He was nowhere to be found.
Right. I was like, he the best coach since Joe Gibbs. Like, I didn't think that was an argument, especially from a Dallas fan.
Hey, after we would do a whole day back and forth, he comes back. Yeah, I agree. That's what he's gonna be the like button.
He started all the controversies to be gone somewhere, yo.
I didn't think that was controversial. I didn't think since Joe Gibbs, I think most Red fans, like Roddy said it, Joe Gibbs got the 1 and 2.
I like Russell Gage.
It's been questionable after that. Shanahan is a great coach throughout his whole career, but the way the whole thing ended with
right. But that's why I said when I really
and all
thought
that,
about
it was like, nah.
Cause I was at the mall and it was just a hot take, and then you know what I mean, yo, once I thought about it, and I looked at the coach, I was like, yo, I said, yo, what are we arguing? A bunch of trash? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we arguing something that ain't even like.
That's why Terrence said he ain't think it was a debate.
Right. I mean, and even Schottenheimer, he was what, 1 year? Like how long?
But he went.
He started.
He had a winning season.
Oh, we started.
No, I think they finished 500, and he was ready to turn around to Snyder messed it up. Listen, man. Yeah. Basically, anything that you say about Washington since Snyder's been there, it's only been for a moment, and it turned to garbage once he put his hand on it. Like basically,
right? Exactly.
But real quick, and I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying this as like a
fan.
Just a football fan. Not even trying to really be critical, but. Yo, I was looking at the numbers. I realized like them jokers ain't ever had a wire-to-wire good season. Like every joint has been like 3-7.
It's been a run.
It's won like 6 straight. Yo, yeah.
It's when Sean Taylor died, when the RG3 season.
They beat Dallas in the last week. They was like 3-6 and they won like 6 straight or 7 straight. They go 10-6.
No, so what they started over the losing season, the RG3 first year?
Yeah, they was like 3-6. So
I thought because they started off beating New Orleans, they still was under.
Yeah, they won
5 on a run straight, and they went on a run. Yo, started with that Vikings joint.
Okay.
Yeah, like they've never been like a 5-1, 7-1, and finished like 13-3, 12-4.
Oh,
like
no,
they've been 9-7 every time.
They've been in the Gibbs era. In the Gibbs era.
Okay, Jose, we're talking Snyder though. We're talking after Gibbs. After Gibbs won.
Oh,
yo.
Yeah, you're right.
So somebody I like in this, right outside the top 24 is Russell Gage. Even though he disappointed us before when he was expected to be the man. Man, he got once against Dallas. he was 130. He had a donut. But the last 2 weeks he
had 2 donuts. It was another donut.
Yeah, but my only concern against
Carolina. The first week, but that was what's name was still playing during that time. But I'm talking since who was supposed to be the number one receiver?
It was another one where he was in the game. He wasn't hurt. He didn't have any hurt thing, and I know because I had him in the game. It must have been that
Carolina
number 8 game. Yeah, week 8.
Oh, look, they don't even have a staff on. So I guess that's the DMP where he didn't even see the field. He was active.
I don't know what happened, but
or it could have been Washington or
Giants. So look, he got 2 nice matchups coming up, right? He got Carolina this week and San Francisco next week, and doing the first round of playoffs. So he finished 11-12 the previous week.
So the only thing about Carolina, they got 2 good corners, man. They got Henderson and Gilmore.
I don't know. Carolina had a nice matchup. Yeah.
Hey y'all, can I just say one quick thing real quick?
Go ahead.
So right now, I mean, I know I'm a little hype right now because today is the day, but I could put $100 down on the Redskins to win the Super Bowl, and I win $12,500.
To win the Super Bowl?
To win the Super Bowl.
$100?
Yep.
As a Washington fan,
I say go for it. Because the thing is, think about it. $100,
to win the Super Bowl.
If you win, you know how much you.
Look, if you finish all your Christmas shopping,
yeah, I'll say that. Yeah, you got all your Christmas shopping done.
If not, you better.
I'm just saying. Yo, we win this game right here. We win this game, and they gonna be talking about don't count out the Redskins.
Look,
I already told you that.
If you need that 100 for Christmas, you better all buy Jose's NFT off of them for 300. Add 200 and go ahead.
I might sell my NFT, take those gains, and put this $100 down on the Redskins. All right. Back to the.
So
Jane, you ain't got no comment.
Nope. I like Russell Gage.
I mean, I would go ahead and do it. I would go do it, yo. It's $100, yo. Just take, $10 off of each Christmas gift, yo.
That's what I'm saying.
Somebody, hold up. I'm trying to think. Somebody had a crazy bet that he just hit. It was like something like at least like 260 or something. I'm trying to think who it was in week 13. Somebody.
Oh, when they had their quarterback, somebody had picked the quarterback that wasn't even projected, and he had like something like he went crazy, and he had like $2,000 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think. I can't remember what the bet was now. So Russell Gage, I like that's outside. I like Landry. Let's see who's inside the top 24.
Oh, I got a question for y'all on the flex with Gage. Since we're talking about
Go ahead.
Russell Gage or Kareem Hunt in a 4-point PPR.
Russell Gage or Kareem
Hunt. I would go with Hunt.
Because when Hunt was in there, he was getting touchdowns. I think
Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm going with Hunt.
Dang, that's tough. Yeah, I'm going with Hunt because I'm more confident with Hunt than Gage. I don't know what's up with Gage. He looked good for 2 weeks, but
it's a pretty big difference between Hunt and Gage. If Hunt good to go, then I'm going.
But
with
he
Hunt.
ain't. I mean, look at his numbers though. Hunt, ever since he came back.
Yeah, he hadn't made much of any noise.
he just got back at the first game he got back was against Baltimore.
Yeah. So he got him again this week. So
his dad just called out the whole organization.
Did he?
Yeah.
Somebody else's father.
Yep.
Going at Cleveland again.
Y'all saying Hunt.
All right. So look, anybody in the top 24 that you guys don't like, or kind of like, look, man, this iffy. We're not gonna rehash the Tampa Bay receiver debate.
All right.
I mean, I would jump out there and say Terry McLaurin, yo. I mean,
yeah,
you got Diggs or somebody. I don't.
Nah, you can get yards on them though. Like you get yards on Dallas defense, yo.
I look at this as a Logan Thomas Gibson game.
If they get
Logan Thomas
out this week, when like Dallas was 5-1,
Ricky Seals Jones.
Yeah. It's gonna be McLaurin.
That's what I got to pick. Look, don't go and pick him up either, y'all. I'm about to go pick him. Ricky Seals Jones.
He's doing it in the podcast. That's how you
exactly how I feel.
It's a race.
I'm in the wrong joint. I gotta get rid of Hawkinson.
I gotta kill him. I'm straight.
Hawkinson not playing?
Nah, Bama ain't playing. Found out when y'all picked up.
I got you that touchdown. So you got a touchdown. Relax.
Somebody pick up Ricky Seals?
I'm hoping they didn't.
What if it was me?
All right, so y'all saying McLaurin will go off? Okay, I like that.
You in DC league, yo. Everybody mother hit on the locals.
Oh yeah, I need him in the pocket joint.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is DC league. I mean, it's still a local league. Watch, I'd be surprised if he's not gone.
What if
I know. No, in the other league, I know he gone because what's the name picked him up.
No, he's a free agent.
Oh, you know what, man? Let me see something before I get all willy nilly in my feelings about the Washington football team. Who they have?
It's a 1:00 game, yo.
Who they have available?
We don't play 1:00 games. You know what I'm saying? So what does that say about the Washington football team? That this game's at 1:00.
Against Dallas.
They about to smash him.
Cowboys don't have 1:00 games, yo.
Right.
He's available.
I get talking about that though.
I get that Foster Monroe.
They were saying like, because
hold up, I thought I had Foster Monroe. Hold up,
man, I'm trying to go get him now.
Hold up, I thought I had him on my roster.
He might be
no, I got Knox. That's my other league. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
Right. But you're right though, Eugene. This should be the Sunday night game, not the Bears and the Packers.
I think because they play in a couple weeks on Sunday night though, Dallas and Washington.
Oh, for real? Oh,
yeah.
All right, so look, let's go back to where we lost my place.
Did you pick him up?
I'm still debating because you got me thinking about Foster Moreau.
Yeah, because
he didn't do nothing last week.
So
the whole game last week.
A conspiracy theory. If Washington wins, it doesn't know that the league is fixed because they want that Sunday night.
Oh, it's fixed.
There they go. There they go.
Oh my goodness. They go. The excuses already.
There they go. Take them.
Excuses already starting.
Right.
Oh my God.
You know what? I like that. That shows that you don't have no confidence today.
Yes.
Right.
That's because you see the truth.
What happen today.
Yep. That makes me more confident now.
I made a joke about network, man, broadcasting, man. We're gonna smoke their boots, but I'm just saying, like, that'll make a huge Sunday night game in 2 weeks, yo, because it'll be like the winner would be in first place.
So look,
what would be a boost if Washington wins?
Yeah, because there's 2 games out now. So if you win, you're 1 game out.
Yeah, I agree.
And so no matter what happens in next week, then it'll be huge.
All right, so
they got the Cowboys. Go ahead.
No, I'll say 2 people I'm down on us in the top 24 is DK Metcalf. He in the top 10. And we just talked about
he ain't been doing nothing.
I got him going off this game.
DK Metcalf. He got
beefing.
Apparently, I think they are. I think they
are.
He
said that it was because he was trying to do a foursome. And, Russell ain't about that life.
Oh man.
You know what? I can believe that. Metcalf be on some crazy stuff.
Yo, but no, if you watch the game, he has missed DK Metcalf. Like DK Metcalf been in the end zone.
Look, how you miss the biggest dude on the field?
Right. He not throwing it to him.
So
even in that Redskins game, DK Metcalf was open and he went to Everett. And that's how they lost the game.
So I was gonna say Mike Williams. He got a nice matchup against the Giants though, but he had a decent game last week.
What about Hopkins?
Well, and the other thing, the reason why I'm not gonna say Mike Williams is because Keenan Allen's out, so that helps him out a bit.
Oh man! Oh yeah, you.
Right. What about
we winning this game? I'm sorry.
Let me ask you this: what
we winning this game? Because you're right. It's a Sunday night in 2 weeks.
DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins.
He was on point.
He's finished 27, right? His first game back, and that was basically he had 2 targets, 2 catches, and a touchdown. He basically been touchdown dependent all season. He has he doesn't have any 100-yard games. Had to caught more than 7 passes in the game. How do y'all feel about him throughout the playoffs?
I feel good about it, especially the matchup.
So look, this week he had the Rams, right? But then the first week he has in the playoffs he had Detroit. Then he had Indy.
Mm-hmm.
Any cause for concern going into the
No.
I'm playing him.
No, because some of that is without his quarterback too.
Well, they've been gone just as long.
At the same time,
they were at the same time.
Look at that.
Right.
That man had 2 catches, and he was wide receiver 27.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Damn, was week 13 that bad for
right? Must have been.
Receiver? He had 10 points, and it was almost top.
Yeah. So I mean, like I'm playing him. If I got
him. Think about the difference in 15, he was at 12, 19, 10. He's finished in the top 10.
He's going to get 2 touchdowns, 120 yards.
He's finished top 10.
That's going to hurt.
So basically, you drafted him as a top 5 receiver, and he's only been in the top 10
twice.
Not even twice, and that was week 1 or week 6.
And ain't where you draft him now, man. We can shoot. That's what we should do when we go back and look at the draft. And how off that joint was, how bad it was.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that as a rapper or like on Monday or something.
Man, I'm looking at that first round. Just looks terrible.
All right, man. So look, from a Titan standpoint, we can just go from right here from 5 to 17. We know the first 4 you playing, and it's who in this group that you like or don't like. We start with you, Jose. I know I got mine.
I don't like from where? From 5 down?
Yeah, 5 to 17.
Noah Fant.
No, I like Noah Fant.
Yeah, Noah Fant hasn't done anything. I'm glad you mentioned that. He had 5 points, 3 points, 8 points, 2 points, 6 points. He had 1 against Vegas, then 4 against Pittsburgh. He was number 1 in week 6. He hasn't had a top 10 finish since. Yeah, he keep people. His name keep coming up, but he has not produced.
Pitts, Higbee.
You don't like Pitts?
You know what I'm saying? Do you like him or do you not like him?
I don't like him in this matchup. I don't like him in the matchup. Higbee, I don't like.
You don't like Higbee at 12?
I like Cook. Cook is my number one with Keenan Allen out. Monroe, Foster Monroe. I don't like Hopper. I don't like Everett. That's it.
I'm putting
What about
Everett.
you,
I'm putting Everett.
Terrence?
Well, you got Everett at 16, so I don't know how bad you think he's gonna do. But I'm moving Everett.
I don't think he's gonna do nothing.
I look at Everett numbers.
Yeah, but they got this linebacker. They got this linebacker in Houston, man. That
look at his numbers, yo.
Look at his numbers.
Hold on.
50. He's finished. He had a negative last week. It's better off not playing.
No, you're right. I still like Everett.
He had 12 against Washington, 5 and 10. So
I like Everett in the top 12.
I don't.
We got to start ranking some of these projections down so we can go back and really see
I think I drop out Font, take out Noah Font, put in Everett.
I don't like Higbee.
Oh, like you said, Ricky Seals-Jones. He should be up there if Logan Thomas is out.
Yeah, he's right there, 17.
I think he should be higher.
He should be higher than 17.
And
he's still coming off a hip injury, so that's why they didn't give him that.
And really, these two have already played, so that will get you down to Kmet and Ingram. I don't know if Ingram might be worth a play. But
yeah, I like Ingram.
I don't like Dalton Schultz.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like.
And look, it's not even. It's not even.
Hey, I didn't call him out. I didn't call him out.
Hey, Jane, it's not even based. It's not even based on.
Don't like Elliott.
It's not even based on them playing Washington. I'm just looking at.
You would think that the word, they're the number one scoring offense in the league.
No, look, like I said, it's not.
Not against this game.
I like Schultz. I think Schultz is going to do well.
Look, when the last top 12 finished, he was 5 against Vegas, but after that he finished outside the top 12.
Hold on, you said what was the last one though? That was 2 games ago.
The Redskins against.
He was 14-5, 14.
Redskins traditionally never do well against good tight ends.
They do.
That's what I'm saying.
They're gonna do well against him. They're gonna have.
But the defense has been playing well since Young has been out. So
who the last 3 games the defense played? No, I'm serious. I'm not asking like to be.
No, I'm gonna go
Washington, Tampa Bay.
Which had Gronk.
I forgot the other one.
I think Gronk was still hard, but Everett.
No,
he played Washington. Everett had a good game against Washington.
He's already there. Oh.
So the last 3 games, they played Vegas, Seattle,
Tampa Bay, Carolina, Seattle, and Las Vegas. So you can, that's.
Was like Waller there or was he out? Right?
He was there and they got hurt. He got hurt.
Waller was out. Moreau did nothing.
No, Waller was playing and then he got hurt.
Then he got hurt.
Yeah.
Nah.
So it's hard to really say, but yeah, I would roll.
Look, you reach. Hey, Gene, you're reaching right now, man. You're reaching.
I think Schultz.
Y'all basically just negated the entire Cowboy.
Listen, I didn't say nothing about Schultz.
No, I said I like Gallup and I like Schultz.
I didn't say nothing about Schultz.
Not true turn on with you, but Jose, you would think they had Jacksonville's offense the way Jose was talking, yo.
Listen, I don't think Dak is gonna go off. So the only player I think gonna go off on Dallas, honestly, I think it's gonna be Zeke, and I think it's gonna be Schultz out of all the players.
So Gene, so like I said, my thing is I don't see they got Schultz at 7. That's what I don't see. Just based on
right, but when you compare him to the rest of the league, though, right? Like the league, it's like those. Like first of all, we always say after the first 3 is normally on tight ends is normally a toss up.
Yeah, I did 4 at the Gronk.
Kyle Pitts been coming on though. Kyle Pitts been pretty strong.
No, I don't like Pitts either.
Right.
No, he's 16, 26, 26. He had a 12 against Dallas, 15, 36. He had a double-digit day
But I feel like when we go to tight ends, like I go to number one tight end.
It's going to be Kelsey.
Right. So Kelsey, look.
Now hit him.
No, hold on. Before we start, so Kelsey is the number one tight end, but based on where we draft him, his production is damn. Like Terrence, he talked about going back and see where you draft the people at. Kelsey was going like first and second round, right? In some cases.
Yeah, but if he the number one in his position, you can't say that's a loss.
Actually, right, because he's still been doing better than all tight ends.
Yeah,
right. That's true.
Right, and that's what you're comparing him to.
So he's been a top 5 finisher every week except for 1, 2, 3, except 5 weeks. He's been a top 5 performer. So.
So I mean, I guess what I'm saying is like, and I probably shouldn't have said go to number 1, but if you go to 3, 4, whatever, it's random, yo. You know, like it's all just random. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty random.
Yeah, I'm looking at Schultz numbers compared to the top 3 and 4. Bronco been in there.
Gee, I don't know what you're trying to sell, but Schultz is still not top.
No, I mean, I guess what I'm saying. I'm talking about Schultz now. I'm just saying that he said, "Would you play him?" But unless you got one of the top 4, I don't see why you wouldn't. It's just random. That's all.
I'm just saying. Look, so I'm not saying would you play him. What I'm saying is I wouldn't be confident in him finishing in the top 10.
Okay, that's fair.
And from a only like in terms of who you could actually get that I could see potentially being better.
They giving the Cowboys 5.5 points.
Cook, I think Cook gonna go off.
I need everybody to make sure your phones are on and you're active at 1 o'clock.
They giving the Cowboys 5.5 points. I'm about to get the house on it.
So it's really 8.5 because
because they the road team. Yeah,
exactly. I'm putting the house on it.
Yeah, yo,
I had to come there with you, Rodney.
You go do that,
that baby with the sounds of lamb man, she can't come.
Where you live at, Turn? So I can cover, you know what I'm saying? Get that joint with cheap.
Oh man.
I'll be renting out my basement soon.
All right, so we end off with this, man. From a defense perspective, any outside the top 10, anybody that you guys streaming this week that you like as far as matchups or
Washington football team, baby.
I knew that was coming. That's definitely.
Jose, you know he wanted to be like, yo, you got to. He gonna suck. Harlan gonna suck. You said Shorts gonna suck. Gala gonna suck.
Listen, I wasn't going.
How could you not be the Washington football team defense, yo?
Yeah,
right there. I did this hype in years.
Keep going down.
Just pure math at that point. The whole offense gonna have a bad day.
Any chance that you guys playing that you would string the Jets if you don't have a top 10 defense?
I would.
Nah, I'm scared.
Hey, man, I'm saying that
I would.
4 interceptions.
He 4 interceptions. So somebody might be taking him to the house
against a team who's second in interceptions in the league, though. You know what I'm saying?
It was like he was trying to get an interception. If you watch that game, I was like, is he trying to throw the ball to them?
Like pass the ball, he was bad.
Yeah.
Shoot, Giants is a sneaky.
Don't say that. I need
Scroll down.
I need Herbert and Eckler to go off.
At the Chargers?
Scroll down. Yeah, they're indoor. They're gonna.
See, the Giants' offense is so bad that it's gonna get the Chargers a ball a lot, yo. So the defense can only hold up for so long.
Yeah, I don't think that's sneaky.
Yeah, I'm looking at.
I would say Atlanta.
Nah, I look at Houston before Atlanta.
Gonna have some turnovers.
I look at Houston before Atlanta.
Yo, what's up with Buffalo's defense though? We down to 18 now, even though they playing Tampa.
Yeah, but
Atlanta gonna have at least 4 sacks.
That's just this week.
Look, after Bill Belichick basically put them in the jailhouse chokehold, it's been revealed that they can't stop the run. So
listen, Washington is definitely up there. I'm not gonna call them out because I already know about them. But hey, click the Jets.
Washington don't get turnovers though.
Sorry, not the Jets. My bad.
Now,
The Giants.
Come on, Jose.
Yeah, you know, you fine. Go ahead.
Now my drink froze up. You said the Giants.
Giants, yeah, because they're New York.
All right, come on, computer. Just ain't acting that name.
All right, no bonus, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess not.
All right, I need to relax.
Oh, there you go.
I need to relax because I'm too hyped.
Cincinnati. I'm looking at all the passing teams. Dang.
They haven't had a top 20. They had, let's see. Did it just change all of a sudden? I think it had somebody else up there first. Yeah. I think it had somebody else's stats up there first. So now, I think they put up the first team, the Jets, and then now this is the Giants. So they had a couple of double-digit performances, top 10 performances.
They might do good against Chargers. Because look, against the passing team,
they played well against Kansas City, right? It was almost a top 12 finish.
Las Vegas,
right? They was number 7. Philly, they was number 5. Well, now they run the ball more, so they're not a passing team.
Nah, I'm reaching. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm reaching.
All right, man. So unless y'all got any palm words, man, that's it. Yeah, anything before we go? Hey, I got a question. So I have not thought about this all year. Do they play that song during the games now? Considering they watch the football team.
No.
Gene, you should know this. You keep up with the Skins.
Go ahead, what's up?
Do they play Hail to the Redskins during the games now? You gotta have a whole new fight song. Considering
nah, they don't play it.
Oh my
God. That's why like y'all man Paulie called him on the radio like Hail to the W, yo.
For real?
Man, yeah, they don't even.
Oh, that's what they say? Nah.
I was looking at the 90. They did a NFL film did the 91 Falcons, too legit to quit Falcons.
Oh yeah.
I remember they came to Washington and they were showing the Washington fans, and we were just egregious with it in terms of the Redskin gear. You know, they got my man the Chief on there. Like we was just all out of order from an appropriation standpoint. They don't get none of that no more.
We didn't even talk.
Has moved to 6.
We didn't even talk about the call out. We didn't even talk about Mike McCarthy calling out Washington, man.
Well, who posted that first?
I did.
You posted first.
Yeah, he was trolling. I didn't take that bait, yo. Y'all was trolling all day that day, yo.
What's that came back? Came back and answered him, didn't he?
You don't do that. I mean, I don't care which. That's like the number one rule in football. You don't just go ahead and call somebody out. You're just giving them.
Actually, he just said we're gonna win. He didn't call y'all out. He just said that he gonna win.
What the hell does that mean?
He was confident in his own team. That's all. It ain't had nothing to do about you. You know what I mean?
Like a therapist tell you, my no isn't necessarily for you. That's for me.
Right.
Listen,
stop being so insecure, yo. You know what I mean? Talk about his team.
Listen, that is disrespectful. No football team is supposed to do that. That's not like the number one rule. You don't call out. I don't care how good you are. Look at Belichick. You don't call out and say like, "Yeah, I'm going to run over your team." No, you don't do that. Like that's just asking. You giving them firepower.
Exactly.
And then the thing is, I'm telling you right now. Once y'all get punked, that's it. Y'all going right down.
I can't wait at 1 o'clock now.
Yeah, man. You heard it here first. But don't be blowing my phone up even later on.
Talking about the Pixels stop being played in 2019, yo.
Huh?
Say that again.
It says the fight song was played at the touchdown from 1938 until 2019.
Oh, so they haven't played it since then. Okay.
Nah.
So, well, I guess because last year was the COVID year, so was
oh yeah, nobody was there.
Yeah, so
I mean, you can't say Redskin. You can't say Warpath. Like you have to change the lyrics of the song.
It's not. I was watching. I don't look. We're gonna end with this. This I don't know if y'all seen Bill Burr got a cartoon on Netflix. What's the name of that joint? But they got they had an episode where they went to like this old time like theme village or whatever, and basically it was talking about how the Indians were savage and they basically killed all the white people when they first met. I was like, Slim, this joint wild. Like it's called Efforts for Family. That joint wild. It's an adult cartoon, so.
Yo, Bill Burr is so underrated in our community. Yo, Bill Burr is hilarious.
Oh no, he definitely one of the greats. Most black folks don't know him, but man, the man was like funny, Slim.
I'm gonna have to check him out.
Yo, that man be angry though. Yo, you can tell he really like that too.
Look,
yo.
So that's the thing, right? The character that he played is angry dad or whatever. So he's like yelling all the time and screaming. So it's basically him as a father in the show. And man, that joint, Slim. When I say that joint hilarious, you gotta check that out. Efforts for Family. So kids, AJ, don't go watch that. This is strictly for
yo,
adults.
That's what put me on, yo. Like, yo, his mother.
He said that's what put me on.
Yo, I mean his mother loves Bill Burr, yo.
Oh, first had to put you on the Bill Burr. What you do about
Bill Burr, yo. She's a comedic connoisseur, dog. Like she goes see. That's why I got her the tickets for. Hold on, we can't say on the podcast because she might be watching this joint or something.
Oh yeah.
But yo, like, yo, she on.
Oh, tell her check the show out.
Yo, we supposed to have AJ on this morning, but they in Suffolk and she hit me last night and was like, "Yo, you want them on?" So I was like, Rodney already hit us with the, it's gonna be a quick joint, whatever format was changing. So I was like, we'll get them next time.
We'll get them tomorrow.
Look, get them tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. I don't think it's available tomorrow.
Listen, man, hey, let's shoot it out. Let's shoot out to the league.
AJ owed me a favor after the voicemail. He owed me a favor.
He got 9:00 bedtime, yo. I don't think he on tomorrow.
All right, but he owed me a favor.
He be in his room playing his game.
She be strict on the joint, yo. Nah, yo, that joint a kid genius, yo. He'll play Xbox for like 10 minutes a month, yo. That joke will be reading books.
We know he's a genius. He don't show us that.
All he do is research and read, yo.
Right.
Obviously, he got a leg up on somebody.
I know, right?
Slim, you heard this conversation and riding, yo. That joke sound like that. That joke I had Jonah from you're reading from a prompt or something, yo.
Right. That's he broke it down.
Look, that's
Mr.
why I
Rodney.
said. Look, that's why I said he owe me a favor. I need 5 minutes with me and him on the mic.
Right. I mean, because you tried to get rid of Kelsey, right?
Nah, it was
Mahomes for Wilson.
I mean, he was trying to get rid of Mahomes.
Yeah.
Right. He was smart. He was like, "You ain't trying to play me." Like I know Mahomes ain't been doing that.
Man, he with the one joint. He said, I don't even know who that is. He
was with the turn joint. Like honestly, I don't even know who that is.
I don't even know who that is. Then he's like, well, better luck next time. He was
right.
I heard that. I only heard it when Rodney sent it to me, yo. I didn't even know that they did that.
Man,
I was dying, yo.
He owed me 5 minutes, man. We got to have a discussion.
Look, real quick. Yeah, that just is so analytical that we watched Home Alone the other day. But 2 years ago, when he was 7, he tried to watch it. But he's so analytical, yo. He'll freak out. He was like, yo. They just left him home? Like, he don't have any parents? Like, that joke started. We got to turn the joint off, yo. Like, everything is he's just analytical, yo. Like, he don't, ain't nothing about being a kid with him, yo. Everything about reading, analytics. It's crazy, yo.
We need more of him, but he still owe me a favor. I'm gonna see him, and it's gonna be a misunderstanding.
Hey, let me know if he created NFT, man. I'll get his.
Right. It's gonna be a misunderstanding when I see him in these streets. Don't worry, I'll catch him on this podcast.
I need to get some advice. I'm in 12th place, but look, real quick, I sacrificed the whole week with 20 points, and I moved up 2 or 3 spots since then. Wow. But I was trading with my players to Jose, who tried to rape me.
I gave you quality players.
He tried to have me give up my whole roster for 1 week, yo.
I gave you quality players, man. I gave you a good trade. You didn't. You spit in my face, denied it. You didn't even look at it.
He said spit in my face. Oh man.
Hey, look, yo, make sure y'all keep the phones on, yo. You know what I'm
saying? Turn's going dark in about an hour. He gonna send you a joint. He gonna send you a troll joint right before the game.
I ain't gonna lie. Every single week, all I do is watch Red Zone. Right. This week,
no more throwing. And look, Terrence, no more throwing rocks today. Hide your hands, young. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you can't throw a rock today. You know what I'm saying? You hide your hands.
I can't wait till the Monday night podcast.
I'm gonna come on
that joint dancing.
Yeah, I'm looking at my draft. I don't know how I got on here, but I still had at one point I had Brandon Ayuk and AJ Dillon and Michael Carter. How the hell are they not on my team? That's something. Anyway, that's random. That's having to end up on that page. trying to find a transaction. I was trying to pick up a kicker, and somebody got to do. He was on waivers. Anyway, all right, fellas, man, it's been real. We'll go up here, man. Act like I got something to do. I got a little reprieve when I had to clean up the throw up. I got a little sympathy, so I ain't get the what's the name? I ain't get the 10-minute warning at 9:30. I thought I would. She's like, he had to throw. Look, Turn. Remember we talked about you ain't really watch the kids unless you suffer. You don't get no credit. You can be gone all day, unless you suffer, you don't count.
Oh, well, Terrence just got unplugged. Somebody just came down there. Matter of fact, like, those niggas said 9:15.
Oh, man. Somebody got one of them having fun, young.
Right, you having fun? Smiling. Down there smiling. You know that you can't have fun, but like, out of it.
Right. Oh, man. On that note, fellas, I see y'all.
All right, Jose.
All right.